Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's TheAwfulGaymer here, and I'm so excited to have you in for our first ever actual remodel slash build video in The Sims 4. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. It means the world to me, and I truly appreciate it. If you're returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, means the world to me, and the fact that you decided to tune in to a build of mine just goes to show how much I love you, because I'm not a builder. If you've watched any of the episodes of our Chaotic Discover University Let's Play, you would know that, because it's bad. Like, it's just not good. It's not a skill set that I have. It's not a talent that I claim to have. So fair warning, in this video, I make a lot of beginner builder mistakes. So sorry in advance. And I'll point them out when I see them. And yeah, it doesn't go great. I had 3 goals for this video. They were essentially to make the house at least look good, have a room for each of the children, and then also make sure that I have all like the skill stuff needed to get Winter ready to be a child, because he's going to be aging up shortly. If you are new here and aren't caught up on the Let's Play, we have actually 3 children in this household and 1 parent. We have Emerson Baxter, who kind of started this whole legacy challenge thing that I'm doing with this Chaotic Discover University Let's Play. And he has since had 3 children. He had Willow and Wisteria, who are twins, and Winter, who is our more recent child. And Willow and Wisteria had a rough upbringing. Their dad didn't have a job. He was going to university and was breeding frogs to make money. So they slept in the same room in the toddler tent without a bed. They didn't get their first bed until they were children, and they just were constantly complaining about it because it hurt their back. It was a low quality bed. So I wanted to at least do better. I'm struggling right now with the floor plan. It's kind of getting into near its final form. It was really hard for me to try to figure out how I fit 4 bedrooms, and I wanted to get 2 bathrooms, one for the kids and one for Emerson, like a master bath. And so we got there eventually. There's a lot of bb.move objects in order to make some of the small spaces work, but I already missed one of the mistakes that I made, which was I deleted all of the windows on the upper floor. I thought for some reason I could put them in my inventory, so that way I would save money and wouldn't have to put them anywhere, but no, I just deleted them, which means that they sold for a lesser value than what you have to buy them for, because I've been playing in this house for now 18 episodes, which is crazy to think about. And yeah, we can't afford all the windows back. I'm just gonna give you that warning now. The outside of the house does not look great, because I made this box 2 tiles larger, so it's just a slightly larger box, and don't have enough windows. So the front of the house doesn't look its best. There will be more renovations to come. There's a few other things that I think I missed. Like, I did not accomplish my 3rd goal, which was getting all of the skill set stuff done for Winter, because by the time I finished figuring out a floor plan and putting everything back that I had taken down off the walls or out of the house, I had forgotten that. You also see that here is another builder mistake of mine. I didn't realize until much later that I hadn't expanded the roof, and that's why everything was so dark. I'll even put some like lights down, and parts of the house, like right there, one of that bedroom, does not have a light that is lit up because it thinks it's outside, because I expanded the house and not the roof. Don't make that mistake. So yeah, that happened, but I was able to accomplish the other, well, one of the goals, which was give the kids each their own room. I was able to do that. They're all functioning. Willow, Wisteria, and Winter all got some personalized touches. Not a lot, because we didn't have a lot of money by the end of this. And I wanted to buy new appliances. I wanted to buy all new furniture. That also didn't happen. I was able to buy some, but a lot of what I bought had to be, or a lot of what we had before had to be repurposed. There were a few things that I splurged on, like this couch that I'm building right now. That couch, I wanted a large couch for the entire family. I also wanted them to have a TV, because they have not had a TV this entire Let's Play, because, you know, we needed the money. Frog breeding is not a terribly lucrative career when you're a household of 3 and then 4. So thankfully Emerson graduated university and has a real job now, so we can pay bills, and as more money comes in, we'll have to keep updating things or keep renovating things slowly, which is what I initially planned, but we just kind of fell into a ton of money with like a sign-on bonus and lecturing and the frogs and all of that, so it felt right to do a full remodel and give the kids their proper home. I did give the kids a better bed because Willow and Wisteria were complaining about the bed that they had, so it's a higher quality. I was able to fit in a nook for a like desk, which is fantastic. We haven't had that. We've just been using the dining room table, which only had 2 chairs. So really it only had like one functioning chair to eat in, which is why I'm super excited that I got a super, super big dining room table for the family as well. We had a Harvest Fest event 2 episodes ago, and no one was allowed to sit at the table because there was really only one spot to sit. So I'm thankful now that we have like Uncle Yibo from Sims Yibo on Instagram, and Uncle Phil and Uncle Akira from Simmer Irene, also on Instagram, who makes amazing post packs. Now that they're in game and going to be playing around with the kids, we're gonna try and redo like a Harvest Festy type dinner, because I think we finally have enough seats at a table for everyone to eat. There is me fixing the roof, and look at it magically fixed the light problem. Again, I am not a builder. I do not claim to be a builder. But hopefully you enjoy this chaos that is coming. I didn't know what to do with that space in the opening, so I did create kind of like a little bit of a reading nook, and I did not have any money for like art or anything like that. So it's all the stuff that like Willow's built or that Emerson got as part of his career or his like degree and that sort of thing. That's kind of what's just like littering the walls everywhere. It worked out because I am not really good at debug. I think you're anyone who can use debug well, I am seriously impressed by, because I cannot. So I just used what I had in game to decorate the walls while we wait for money, because we couldn't afford any paintings. I also have a grave. I did steal a grave in one of these episodes. Emerson was graduating and someone decided to interrupt his graduation by dying. And so I just took the grave, because why not? So now we have a graveyard in our backyard. It's no one that we know or knew, so that's at least nice. But yeah, Willow and Wisteria each got a bedroom that was the same size. I intended Winter to get the smallest bedroom, but he actually got the largest because of his play tent. So that happened. I kind of feel bad, kind of don't. It is what it is, you know? Like sometimes things like that just happen. I also tried to personalize each of the kids' rooms. So Willow has like her drawing table, her violin, and then I also gave her the picture of Emerson and Mortimer. We only have one, and for some reason it felt right to me to give that to Willow for some reason. So she has that. Wisteria has everything purple, because Wisteria is color-coded purple, but I also give her a mirror because she's our social butterfly. And then for some reason, one of the gnomes from Harvest Fest was this like really cute bunny gnome. And for some reason, that just screamed Wisteria to me, so she got that. Winter didn't get a lot of personalization. He just got his tent and all of the like different cool little kids toys that we already had as hand-me-downs. But as you can see in like what I'm doing, at least in the house, a lot of the stuff was repurposed. I thought I would be able to afford like all new appliances. I severely underestimated, one of the two, of how much money that I would have. And so like the kitchen is all the same appliances. I just recolored them to try to fit a little bit better. And that's kind of how like almost everything in this house works. Everything was pretty much reused, other than I think like a dresser. I got rid of the girls' beds because they were complaining about that, although I think I already said that. And then yeah, everything was just like reused as much as I could. The chairs around the dining room table are 2 of the chairs from the dining room table that was there before. We did get a new table, but you know, the chairs are all just a replicant of that because they were cheap, which was nice. I was really happy that I was able to get 2 bathrooms into this instead of just one. So I did play test them. They do work. We'll pop into game when this is finished just to take a look at everything. But we did get 2 bathrooms, one that's like a main one for all the kids to use, and then a master bathroom for Emerson. But yeah, I think that is pretty much wrapping up this build here. There is a lot that happened. This took me way too much time, I don't even want to admit, for it to not look good and for the outside of the house to look like how it does. You see me right now struggling to put down windows because I deleted them all. So we're gonna need to do new windows at some point because that is just pitiful. So yeah, I'm gonna pop in the game and I will see you there. Okay, so oh my gosh. Well, all right, from the get-go, I already see problems with this house, and it's not just how it looks. Y'all. Oof. Okay. Welcome to this house that I made or that I renovated, and I have so many things I need to fix. Like, the color is not consistent across the whole house. It's not just in one place. That is the whole house inconsistent. Okay. All right. Cool. And then I don't know, did I not look at this before? But this thing does not need to be there. I didn't even realize that it was. Okay. Okay. I think that's everything for now. Oh my gosh. Y'all, what? Okay. Well, I've never claimed to be a builder, and I think this just proves it. So here is the outside of my house. Like I said, I literally only extended it by 2 tiles on both of these floors to try and make more space for the 3 kiddos. And it's embarrassing. I'll probably upload this to the gallery just so that we know what is happening here, because we gotta grow, you know. We can only go up from here, at least in my opinion. This is too much. But as you can see, I wanted more of these like windows. I wasn't able to afford them, so we just got one little window. It is a work in progress in terms of my skill set. That's what we'll call it, a work in progress. The roofing could use a lot of work. I probably could have sold that and made some money, now that I think about it. How much is it worth? 40? Yeah, we probably could have afforded a window if I would have seen that. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So I'm gonna start on the bottom floor just so that way you can see everything that's happening. So you walk in the front door. There's this staircase. I'm gonna put up all the walls just to see. There's a staircase, a nice little reading nook. This was like a random ad, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. Like, I think it looks great. And then we finally have an official like living room. We had one before, but there was nowhere near enough space for all of the kids, let alone if we have guests over. And the kids keep inviting people over, so we will have guests. We also have Uncle Yibo and Uncle Phil and Uncle Akira that are going to be coming over at some point in the near future. So I wanted space for all of the family members. We got a TV. That's something that we have not had almost all game because I sold it for money, and we probably still need some more money, but sold it for money. We've got a TV now. Everyone can watch TV. All of our decorations are essentially stuff that I had for free. So these are all crafts or drawings done by Willow because she's been our crafty gal. We also have an official quote unquote dining room. I guess it's not a separation of a room, but we have this huge table rather than one that just fits 2. So we can now fit Willow, Winter, Wisteria, Emerson, Uncle Phil, Uncle Akira, Uncle Yibo, and I guess one more. It will probably be Mortimer. I don't want it to be, but Mortimer will inevitably show up. I didn't know what to do with this space. I considered deleting under the stairs, but just did some decorations with the stuff that we had, put the birth certificates up because Emerson's proud of it. And I'm really happy that we were able to get this really nice desk nook or office nook. I think that's something that's really going to help Emerson or the kids when they're doing homework or something like that. Our desk was our dining room table before, so that was really nice to see. The kitchen, honestly, I didn't buy any new appliances like I wanted to or new cabinets. I sold the upper cabinets, but I didn't buy any new ones. I just repainted them or recolored them so that way we had, a full kitchen. Although now that I look at it, maybe I did buy one. I might have bought one cabinet, but it looks good. It looks good in my opinion. If we were to go up the stairs, we are going to the landing. So the landing was barren before. It did have like a dresser and this mad scientist station. So went ahead and just put that there because I wasn't sure what to do. And then we now have a room for everyone. So I'm gonna put the walls. Okay. gonna put the walls down. So if you walk in to the master bedroom, this is Emerson's room. So he has an officially full master bedroom. Bed, a new dresser. We have some photos of Uncle Yibo. I still need to get some with Uncle Phil and Uncle Akira. His diploma and his graduation portrait. No big changes there. I don't know where this came from. I think it came from his active career, but we now have that. So that decorates that wall. There's still plenty of room for everything as time goes on. I then finally gave Emerson his own master bathroom. So I've gone ahead and play tested this. We've got our sink, a shower, towel, toilet, and then a potty training toilet for little Winter, just because there wasn't enough space in like the main one. As you can see, we actually have Sylvia Goth over. So she got a makeover. There's a short out now with it because she is the stepsister to Willow, Wisteria, and Winter. She was born around the same time as they were. So it just goes to show you what kind of a character Mortimer is. If you didn't like him like I didn't by now, you won't more. That wasn't words. You will not like him even more. I'm probably going to move these somewhere, but we then have this really narrow hallway. So the first bedroom is Baby Winter. Baby Winter really didn't get anything new other than an official bed. No toddler in this Let's Play has gotten a bed, so he now has one, which is great. Everything else is just the hand-me-down toys that he had. This is the bed that I made Willow and Wisteria sleep in, and Winter for a little bit. But nothing too personalized there yet. We'll get there when we get some more money. We then have Wisteria. So Wisteria has a purple / lilac room because her color scheme is purple. I actually didn't check. Does this gnome come in any other colors? Oh my gosh, we can give her a purple bunny rather than the pink one. That's amazing. Cool. Okay. Anyway, I gave her one of the gnomes just because I had already used 2 of them, and I gave her a little mirror since she is our social butterfly to talk to herself, to get ready, to get dressed, and then just a nice little collectible. Emerson got this at one point when we started the Let's Play, so I figured we might as well just give it to Wisteria. She just seems like a collector type in my mind for some reason. We then have a bathroom. So this is a shared bathroom across all of the kids as well as guests, although I'm sure they're probably going to walk into Emerson's because that's just how the game works. But a nice little shower, toilet, sink, you know, the basics needed. All of it play tested as well, so it all works. And then finally, we have little Willow's room. So Willow has, you know, a green bed because her colors are earthy tones, so browns and greens. I gave her her creativity station in the corner as well as the violin, although it's kind of blending in, but there's her violin here. And then I don't know why, I only have one picture of Emerson and Mortimer, and for some reason it just felt like I should put it in Willow's room. I felt like she was more of the sentimental type versus Wisteria is more independent. So she got that one photo. I didn't think that Emerson would want it. So yeah, that is essentially most of the build. I did not buy. Maybe I can do it now. Let's see. There is a outdoor. I want to get. I'm probably never gonna find this if I do it this way. Am I? Okay. Well, I wanted to get the slide for Baby Winter. Let me see. We cannot afford it. Okay, we need 500. So that was the one thing that I didn't get. It wasn't because we didn't have a budget. It was because I completely forgot about it, but we also can't afford it. So I wanted to get this just to get his movement skill up a little bit faster than just playing with blocks. So that will be something on the lookout. And then last but not least, okay, we have our little graveyard. So we have the graveyard. Of course, I had to use these 2 gnomes. I don't know why. I was like, obviously the Grim Reaper gnome needs to go by the graveyard. And then this one, I have no explanation other than it just fit. It just fit in my mind. So yeah, we have this random grave from someone that tried to pull focus from Emerson at his graduation. So that is the overall build. I apologize to everyone for having to see this, but work in progress. We'll keep updating it. Maybe we'll be able to make it look better as time goes on. Maybe they'll move. We'll see. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. This has been chaos as always, and I appreciate y'all so much. So please give me a like and subscribe if you like this. There will be more terrible builds in the future, I'm sure. But yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one.